Well, that was the closest game that I ever think of, even though we won in overtime. What is up, it's your boy A here, also known as Toonlink Main, and today in this video we're gonna do a post-game recap between the LA Rams versus the Indianapolis Colts. Make sure to like more, also subscribe to this channel, helps the channel a lot. Make sure you click the bell for notification. So the Rams won on overtime 29-23, even though we try to do something. Well, we have a very big performance in the first half, but almost choked it away in the second half, especially with the fourth quarter. So I wanted to break down the recap with the game itself. So I did the breakdown of what happened during this game. So the Rams had more possession than the ball than the Colts, mainly because of the first half, with a very strong performance in the first half, mainly with offense and defense. Yes, 2 touchdowns during the first half itself, and defense managed to stop with them. But all of a sudden, at the fourth quarter, the defense starts to collapse and let Indy come back to the game. Well, they did score a touchdown in the third quarter, but like the fourth quarter, they just tied it up and make sure to bring this game to overtime. But once overtime hits, Puka Nacua, who saved us, had literally just helped us get out of our misery, and with a walk-off touchdown in overtime, that makes the Rams go 2-2. So the stats for this game: Rams passing stats, Matthew Stafford with 27 out of 40 attempts, 319 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception, with a QB rating of 89.5%, which is much better compared to last week on Monday night against Cincinnati, when he got sacked like 6 times. So this one's a lot better. Rams rushing stats: finalizing to use the run game, so we don't want to be one-dimensional offense, which is good news. So Rams rushing stats is actually improved with 36 carries total, 164 yards total, 2 touchdowns. A majority of it was Kyron Williams with 25 carries, 103 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Rams receiving stats: okay, so 27 reception total, 319 yards totals, 1 touchdown total, which is the walk-off touchdown from overtime, 39 targets total, and majority of it goes to Puka Nacua with 9 reception, 163 yards, a walk-off TD, and 10 targets. And Rams defensive stats is basically 2 sacks total, Aaron Donald and Ernest Jones with 1, and there is no interceptions because, I don't know, Anthony Richardson didn't even throw the ball to any defender. Rams key point for next game: oh boy, a home game against the Philadelphia Eagles. This game is not going to be easy because, the Eagles are literally one of the best teams in the league, and they could easily win the NFC themselves. So for this game against the Philadelphia Eagles, we need to be less penalty, have less penalties, because most of it we have at least 8 penalties with 85 yards, and that's not good. So less penalties, also known as more discipline. Better defensive stop, especially in the third and fourth quarter, when we just give up a crap ton of yards and they just tie the game back. They send it to overtime. So more defensive stop, even better defensive stop as well, and better play calling both on offense and defense. Well, mainly the defense in the second half. But I just throw it there for better performance for the second half, just in case. Let me know in the comments down below, right here. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.